I have spent days and studied everything the head of Instagram has said for how to grow on the platform. And man, they don't make it easy. I swear these guys confuse us even when they say they're trying to help. And since Instagram is so confusing, most of the best advice gets missed even by people who are listening. So only true Instagram detectives are able to play Instagram on easy mode and grow like crazy. Luckily for you, I have put in the time and I've studied everything, and I mean everything, to give you the keys to grow faster and easier on Instagram. Once you understand this, you will grow faster and do so with less effort. You will not have to be posting multiple times every single day, and you won't have to spend your entire week making content. If that sounds good to you, definitely stick around. Now, some of this information may be things you've already heard, but the secret is combining all of these things in the right way to get the results that you want, which is what I'm sharing here. The first thing that you need to understand is that Instagram doesn't care about you. I don't care what they say. They don't care about you. They care about making money. That is their sole focus. Everything they do is to make more money, and they're constantly studying their users, getting so much data, figuring out the best way to make more money. And through this research, they found that users spend the most amount of time on Instagram through messages. And after figuring this out, they completely changed their algorithm to prioritize content that gets shared to messages. It's very simple. It works like this. When shares go to messages, it brings users to messages. They spend more time on Instagram. Instagram makes more money. And the head of Instagram has not been quiet about this. He shared this publicly multiple times.
People ask a lot about the algorithms, but one of the most important things to look at if you're trying to evaluate how your videos or anything is doing on Instagram is definitely the sends. I would look at sends per reach. So of the people who saw it, how many of them sent it to a friend? Because that tends to be the content that does the best, because it tends to drive the most value for the overall community.
Also known as more money.
At Instagram, we're trying to be a place where people can be creative, but in a way that brings people together. When you're making content, think about making content that people would want to send to a friend, to someone that they care about. And it will help you reach over time. More advice to come. Peace.
And the prize for the best mental gymnastics goes to Adam Masseri. Knowing this, share rate should be the only metric that you care about if you want your content to go viral. Total shares divided by total views, that's the number you gotta care about. Getting that number up makes your content go viral. This is what makes them the most amount of money, and they're always gonna reward creators that make them more money. But knowing that is only half the battle. You need to make content that actually gets shared. And this is more achievable than you think. What I want you to do is go through your DMs and see the things that you're sharing and what people are sharing with you. You'll notice a few common patterns. The content either makes you laugh, it makes people think you're smart, it makes people respect you, or it makes them feel appreciated or heard. It's something personal. People share things when they can get social status from sharing that. It brings them credibility, personal connection, or respect, all forms of social currency. That's why people share content. It's for what they get from making that share. And you understanding that is your cheat code to reverse engineer content that gets shared to the right people. To find these topics and themes that you're gonna make content around, go into existing communities where your ideal people already hang out. Go to Facebook groups, the community of other creators that are similar, Reddit, go all over the internet and find where these people are already hanging out and talking, and make content around frequent pain points that you see, as well as things that are relatable for this community. And whenever you're creating, always think, will this be shared with that friend? Or will this be sent to the group chat? If the answer is yes, that content's gonna go far. And the more targeted this content is to your ideal fans, the more valuable the growth will actually be for you, and it will come faster. It does take a bit more skill, but you can also learn from other communities and bring common elements over to yours. Pick literally any community and look at the posts that go the most viral on Instagram. If they went viral, it means it got shared. And when you see these posts, think about what would be the equivalent in my niche. An example from my life, I'm a massive NFL football fan, and it's become a recurring meme to hate on the Kansas City Chiefs and to make jokes about the preferential treatment they get, Taylor Swift and the Swifties, all that stuff. They've become a villain in the lives of football fans. And there are definitely comparable villains in the lives of your ideal audience that you can make similar jokes around, and that content will get shared to those people. Obsess over your target follower and create content that gives them social currency from sharing your content. What can make them look good? If you do that, your content's gonna get shared, but it's also gonna get shared to more of the right people, bringing even more value to you. So always think, will this be shared to that friend? Will this be shared to that group chat? Make content around the elements that do get a lot of shares, and you'll win. Just creating more shareable content will help you grow faster. But to play Instagram on easy mode, you need to leverage a recent update that most people are sleeping on. Not long ago, Instagram quietly made a massive update that changes how people see content that gets shared with them. When you send someone a piece of content, it now sends a notification with the first line of the caption for that post. Captions instantly became 100 times more important. Sharing relatable content gets Instagram working for you, but creating shareable content with an amazing caption makes your ideal people that are getting it shared to them start working for you too. It's like pouring rocket fuel on your content. So you need to stop skipping over captions. Make these a priority. Most people are sleeping on this, so if you make amazing captions, your content is going to do so much better with these changes. This could literally be the difference between a decent post and a viral post. Just think about it. If 1 in 100 people share the post when it pops up organically in their feed. That's a share rate of 1%. But everyone who gets sent that post is likely the target audience for that content. And since it was shared with them, it also has the seal of approval from a friend, making it even safer to send to more people, which means way more shares per impression if you can get people to actually watch that content when they get the notification. And all you have to do to get people to watch is make that first line of the caption incredibly compelling, speaking directly to them. When writing captions, think about your ideal audience and make your opening line as enticing as possible because it's so important now. This is the new email subject line. You need to use this to get people to click. And I know writing captions can take a lot of time and be really difficult, but it doesn't have to be anymore. We here at Flick made a completely free AI caption generating tool that you can go in, give context about your audience and the post, and we'll write an amazing caption for that post targeting your exact audience in seconds. Let's say I was making a post for how to grow on Instagram. Most people right now are just making the caption exactly what they say in the video, and usually it's a worse hook than they even had in the video itself. So the first line would read something like this: want to grow on Instagram? And that's just a wasted opportunity when you could do something like this. This is the free Instagram caption generator that we created here at Flick. So all you gotta do is go to the page that we've linked down below, then click generate Instagram caption. And then from here, I'm gonna describe my post. So I am creating a post helping people grow on Instagram through leveraging a recent change that you can use to make the algorithm work for you. So I provide a lot more specific context to the post. So instead of going with something generic like, oh, here's how you grow on Instagram that people have heard 4,000 times, I'm providing something a little more unique, a little more rare, making it far more likely that people will care. And so that thought alone will go a long way. But we're gonna work with this to make a way better caption, and especially that first line that we talked about. So from here, you can select the length of this. So it could be one-liner, short, very long, etc. I'm gonna go with standard. You can also select your brand voice if you've created that, so it can be written like you. But we're gonna generate a caption. And so here's the first try. I wanna improve this, so I'll click this. I'll say, make it sound a lot more exclusive. Unlock Instagram's latest algorithm secrets to skyrocket your growth. So just that alone right there sounds a lot better, but I think we can make this even better. Let's go with analytical. I adjust the tone a little bit. Discover the newly unveiled intricacies of Instagram's algorithm to propel your growth to unprecedented heights. So I still don't think we're there yet. I'm gonna give it one more thing. Make it easier to understand. Drop down the sophistication of the language. We'll let it do its thing. Unlock Instagram's latest algorithm secrets to boost your growth like never before. Boom, we got it. That is so much better because it seems like it's rare, it seems like it's unique, and it seems like it's urgent. They need to come click this right now, which is the things you want to check when you want people to click the notification they're being sent. And you can use this tool completely for free. You can customize it just like I did right here to get the perfect caption and that perfect first line. Link down below. So let's be real. Which notification are you clicking? Spending that tiny bit of extra time and effort for each post can get you growing so much faster with these changes. So captions now matter more than ever. Shares make content go viral. And when something gets shared, they see the first line of the caption in the notification, allowing you to hack even more targeted virality by writing a great caption with an awesome first line. When writing out the caption, write for who it's going to be sent to. If it makes people click right when they see it, you turn growth on easy mode. What else are you currently struggling with on social media? On this channel, I make free content to help you grow your brand and monetize it better. So whatever you're struggling with, please let us know in the comments. We shape our future content based on what you want to see and what can help you the most. So please let me know. We're always reading the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.